It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Come on, keep the Pittsburgh. Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. Let's rock. Right. Shoot, shoot.
Murray now on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Two times. Three down. Hey, great. 20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Switch! He's coming! We got double up! Watch twist!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, they're scared.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Gun.
Now Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To throw on third down. Newton. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away.
Let's go, baby. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Check it out, read. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
First down, Murray going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check 43.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mike's 59. Watch the screen.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
time, guys. It's our time.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 54. Mike 54.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
Right there. 54, right there.
Murray to air it out again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 13-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Third down and 5.
Check three. Watch twitch screen. Tighten up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On third down, Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Here we go on 4th down. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing again on second down. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Mike spot four, Mike spot four, Mike spot four. Check, 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 check. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Alert three.
On first down, it's Grant. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's it. Big hit.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check 38. Great.
On first down, it's Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Mike spot 4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Murray going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Ready? Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Newton to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Gun. 57, come on. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Fisher. A gain there of 21 yards. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Chance. Whip. Watch the whip.
This is Grant. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Newton now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the tight end Olsen right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
What we got? Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on, D.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Gano now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Mike 54.
Back to throw. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mike 54. Look, put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw. Murray. It's caught. Nelson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, baby.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Check. Crunch.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Kill. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go. 36.
That he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready. Mike 50. Touchdown, defense.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to